I have always been a collector of strange little bits and strange little bobs, and perfume. Perfume was my big, secret thing that I hoarded as a kid, because each scent that I collected was attached to a memory. My mother was an artist, my father was in theater, so I was surrounded by it all the time. That's just what you did. That's how I grew up. That's where I was in my head. How can I take my art background and mash it all together and create something that I love doing and I won't get tired of doing, and it's always changing? And that's how this happened. Everything I do, I like to know how to physically do it before I do it on a computer, or anything gets mass produced. I need to know how to build the house from the ground up. And I think that's important. I think there's a renaissance of that kind of craft happening right now. I'm constantly being inspired by something, and it's not, when we make a scent, it's not, this is a lily, this is our, pear smell, this is we don't work like that. It's more like, remember that time we were in that rowboat and, the storm was coming in and it was kind of weird and your flannel got wet, those kinds of things. We want to capture little stories and moments and memories in the bottles. Everything is done by hand, from the formulations and the bottle labeling and the packaging. Nothing is produced in a factory. So we're not a factory. We're a factory of one or two at most. I really love things that have story behind them and have, detail in them. I'm not about consuming all the time and throwing it away and buying more and throwing it away. I like to know that if I buy a pocket knife, someone carved the wood, someone polished the blade, someone worked really hard on it, and it's special and important, and I think you tend to take care of things a little better when they're, they've got all that behind it. Alchemy and the taking of, base metals and base objects and trying to turn them into the ever elusive gold, that is kind of what we do. We take bits and things and scraps, and whether it's space or scent or whatever it is that we're doing, and we turn it into something lovely. The good thing about alchemy is that it can constantly change. I think we will always be centered around perfume, but I don't know what's next, and that's kind of good. That's exciting. It's simple and weird and complex, That's kind of who we are.